1984, and Stephen King is a hit. He's making money hand over fist, and by this point, he's written the majority of the books that you think of when you think of King. Carrie, Cujo, The Shining, Salem's Lot, The Dead Zone. He has decided he's going to make a book that is not a novel, it's not a short story. It's going to be about 50 to 100 pages, and about half of those pages are going to be illustrated. It's going to be called Cycle of the Werewolf. Now, King, at this point, he's been coming out with everything and at a fast pace. He's been doing the short stories that are published in Penthouse and other magazines. Famously, his publisher said, "Stephen, we can only publish one book by you a year." And he said, "Call me Richard Bachman, bitch." Producer Dino De Laurentiis has long been making movies. He just produced The Dead Zone and Firestarter. Firestarter's coming out in 1984. He wants more King. So he's going to take King's new werewolf book, but they're going to change the title. Cycle of the Werewolf will become Stephen King's Silver Bullet. It's May in 1976, and the small town in Maine has a killer on the loose. It all started when somebody was decapitated at the railroad tracks. A month later, another body is found. A month after that, another. Only a young boy seems to notice that these killings all fall in line with a full moon. It's up to this young boy, his sister, and their uncle to find the cause and put a stop to the killing.
Yeah, now, cover your eyes.
Come on.
Cover your eyes.
Come on.
Been busting my ass on this deal.
Every kid needs an uncle like Uncle Red. Uncle Red is easily that uncle that he reminds me of one of my uncles. He laughs a little too loud, tells jokes that maybe the kids shouldn't hear, drinks maybe a little too much, but he loves the kids with all of his heart. Gary Busey turns in an amazing performance in this, and it's easy to look at Gary Busey and laugh at the parody he's become, but a lot of people forget Gary Busey can act. He has an Oscar nomination. Corey Haim plays Marty, our main character, who is stuck in a wheelchair. Uncle Red has made a wheelchair that is motorized. And when I say motorized, I mean this son of a bitch runs on gasoline. Later in the movie, Uncle Red upgrades it to something more street ready, which is more motorcycle than anything else. I love the wheelchairs. They're nicknamed Silver Bullet. The movie is narrated by Jane. Jane is 15, and she's Marty's older sister. She and her brother they get along, they fight, they bicker. They're brother and sister. She kind of has a problem with the fact that Marty tends to get what he wants because he's in a wheelchair. But the two do love each other. There's a really sweet moment early in the movie where Marty has accidentally ruined her pantyhose. And that night, Marty sneaks into her room and gives her money to replace the pantyhose. I really like it.
What's the money for? New pair of pantyhose.
This being a werewolf movie, we gotta talk about the transformation. This movie came out in 1985, and An American Werewolf in London and The Howling came out in 1981. Those two movies really set the standard for what a werewolf transformation could be, and this movie doesn't break any new ground. It's fine. One of the things I really like about Stephen King that I don't think he gets enough credit for is that his characters are generally blue collar, middle to low income. They're his fan base. And they might like to hang out in bars or whatever, but you get a vibe that these are real people. There are scenes in the bar where People are having conversations that they've had 100 times. You may not know the characters' names. You might kind of recognize them because they're played by a character actor, but they feel real because that's the King effect.
To offer you any comfort. There is no comfort.
Only soul. The movie is set in Maine. No fucking way! Fuck off. It may be set in Maine, but it could be anywhere. It could be Ohio. It could be Colorado. It could be Iowa. This is a small town, and it feels lived in. It feels like a real place. The movie may be set in 1976. It could have easily been set in 1985, the movie's present day, and nothing would have changed. The movie could have been set in 1994, and I don't think anything really would change. You could modernize it here and there, but the core of the story will stay the same.
Come on!
Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Uncle Red is there to kind of feed into the kids' wild side, but he's also there to talk sense into them when they need it. Once they start talking about, oh my God, there's a werewolf on the loose, he's the first one that's like, kids, fuck off. No, there's not.
You know, like a werewolf or something.
Oh, that's a good one.
At the center of this movie, there is a preacher. And unfortunately, I feel like not enough was done with this character to really mean anything. There are points where it feels like the character was just written to be a preacher, just to check an item off Stephen King's checklist. We have a small town in Maine. Check. We've got a young protagonist. Check. We've got religious figure with a dark secret. Check. There are points where the movie does feel like it's a cliche of a Stephen King story, but it's a nice cliche.
Clear. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like a virgin on prom night.
There's an inconsistent tone here where I feel like if I saw this when I was 12 or 13 or 14, I would absolutely love this. There is absolutely no tension here because Terry O'Quinn can easily kill a werewolf with his bare hands. The majority of the movie feels like it's a preteen horror movie, like Gremlins or The Monster Squad. But then the gore comes in, and when the gore kicks in, the gore kicks fucking in. We have decapitations and a head bash that is glorious. And honestly, I think that's kind of the problem here, is it's inconsistent. I like it, but inconsistent. I had never seen this movie before. I wasn't impressed, but I also wasn't hating it. It's a movie that I don't think I'm going to revisit a lot, but if it's on TV, yeah, I might watch it. Kills an hour and a half, and it's not a bad time.
You want a silver bullet, huh? Huh?
So, check it out. Worst case scenario, you'll lose an hour and a half.